there's one thing that Colourpop does well, it's their Valentine's Day collections. How stinking cute. So I've got my base done, so it just means that I can go in straight away with the cheek balms. You can use these on the cheeks or the lips. Comes in a really heart component. And we have 3 shades, so this first one is Cutesy Witsy, Adore You, Heart's Content. I'm gonna go in with Adore You. This is the medium shade. Not really too sure how much to take, and I'm also gonna take this on a brush first of all. I feel like this type of product is gonna be really my vibe, especially the formula, because it's like a balm. So it just means it's gonna be a really nice buildable coverage and pigment, and also it's kind of got a bit of a glossy finish to it as well, so it's going to give you like a really nice dew. If you like that type of finish in a cream blush, like a nice glossy dew, you're going to love this. No, I love this. I'm going to grab my concealer sponge. I think I've brought it up just a wee bit too high, and I'm going to give just a wee bit of a blend at the blush and the concealer. But now that's lovely, that's applied beautifully, and it's not like too pigmented or too obnoxious. You definitely are able to build it up to your desired pigment. But no, love it. And it's a really, really nice finish as well. It's a nice glossy finish. Sometimes glossy cream blushes can be a wee bit hit or miss. If they're too glossy, they can just slip and slide and actually uplift the underlying product, like your foundation, your concealer. But no, these are beautiful. I know exactly what makeup look on the eyes I want to do in this tutorial, by the way, but I'm also wanting to do another makeup tutorial with this whole collection because I have 2 looks in mind, so I'm going to do the 2 of them. So I'm definitely going to try one of these in the next tutorial. And then of course the palette. I think the palette is absolutely beautiful. We have pinks, corals, mattes and shimmers, metallic and glitter finishes. Like I think these 2 shades here are like a really nice intense glitter finish. I may as well just show you the Jelly Much eyeshadows as well whenever I'm here. So this one is in the shade Forever Valentine. So I think the next tutorial I'm wanting to do with this collection is just the Jelly Much eyeshadows. Just one shade all over the lid. I'm not too sure what shade I want to use though, because these are absolutely beautiful. I feel like the Jelly Much eyeshadows from Colourpop are very much slept on. If you get that right colour, it's stunning. And you can just use them in so many different ways on the eyes. Why can I not get this off? Right, okay, I'll scrub that. This one is in the shade Moon and Stars. Oh, maybe not that one all over the lid. It's still beautiful. As I say, this one is Moon and Stars. It's beautiful, isn't it? But I think definitely this one, you see this all over the lid? I think it'll just look so pretty. So this one is in the shade All Love. Oh shit. Why do I do this to myself? And then this one is Forever Valentine. It's pretty in person, trust me on that. So I think I'm first off going to start with this shade here. 2 ticks. Gonna use a wee bit of the P. Louise eyeshadow base. There we go, that's a wee bit better. It was just looking very dry. And it's just not as pigmented. So I'm just going to be applying this to the outer corner of my eye first of all. I'm going to be packing this on in a bit of a winged liner shape, by the way. As I'm at the outer corner, I'm packing it on up the way towards the tail of my brow, kind of slightly diagonal. Using my zero. What? Using my 03. Using my 03. I just gave myself a lisp out of nowhere. But yeah, just using my 03 to bring that red shadow into the inner corner. Now I'm going to take one of my other brushes, my 02, going into a wee bit of that red, and I'm now going to give this a wee bit of a blend, just to diffuse this line a wee bit. and also extend it out at the outer corner. Not being too precise or anything because I'm using this wee blending brush just to maneuver that shadow and just kind of manipulate it in the type of shape that I'm wanting. So I'm just going to be dragging it out at that outer corner. What I've done with the red, I'm now going to do this with the pink shade. Oh, they look very similar. That's the thing whenever it comes to red eyeshadow. Red eyeshadow is very, well, I'm guessing, I don't really know much about it, but a red eyeshadow can look beautiful once it's actually just packed on the lid, but you see once you go to blend it, it does blend out like a slightly magenta pink. So therefore, example, what you can see, those two shades look exactly the same. Even in person, they look very similar on the lid. I was going to go in with this shade here, or I could go in with this shade. So it'll be a really nice gradient ombre pink. And then do like maybe say this pearlescent glitter finish on the lid. Oh no! But I was thinking if I went in with this shade, I could maybe put a wee bit of this on the lid mixed with maybe this one or this. Do you know something? This is a good thing actually, because sometimes whenever I find these collections with Colourpop, and it's not just Colourpop, it's most of the time like nearly any eyeshadow palette, like sometimes it's not good if you're maybe stuck on what to do, but I feel like there's so many different ways and different eye makeup looks that you could actually create with this one palette. But I am going to go with this shade here. Of course, feel free if you're maybe checking this tutorial or eye makeup look as inspo. You could then go on with, is that Dibs? Yeah, the pale pink. I'm actually now going to take a wee bit of the pale pink. I'm thinking maybe this shimmer here, I'm going to swatch it first. Okay, it's a bit darker than I thought. I'm going to give the shimmer shades all a bit of a swatch. Okay, that has potential. I'm definitely not going to go for this one, it's too dark. So this one here is one of the pearlized glitters. So I'm just going to give it a wee bit of a press to swatch it because it's quite crumbly. My swatches are absolutely awful. I don't see why I bother. Wow, so that was a Better With You. Beautiful. I'm now going to take Totally Smitten. So this is also like a pearlized pressed glitter. So again, I'm just going to do a wee bit of pressing. Wow. Damn. Okay, so I actually do think I'm going to go with a Better With You. Or I wonder, should I do a wee bit of... I might do a wee bit of this actually. And then a wee bit of that. Just like the tiniest wee bit. And I'm just going to start pressing that just on the lid. I'm not going to be taking a wide lot of this because I just want a wee bit of a sheen. I don't want it to be completely metallic or too full on. I just want a wee bit of something. I'll use them so you can see. Like that. That's actually lovely. That's literally just what I want. Just a wee bit of a sheen. Just right within that crease. Kind of blending it onto the lid and out to the outer corner, brow bone, whenever I have minimal product left on the brush. I feel like it's just going to be a bit of a base for this one. What date even is it? Yeah, the 5th of February. And this is my first makeup tutorial of the year. Wow. So basically if you don't know, my camera had actually broke. So it should be interesting whenever I edit this footage to see what it's actually like. But yeah, I was actually vlogging and I dropped my camera. Well, my camera dropped, but I caught it. And while as I caught it, I had changed the settings on my camera. And the quality of the videos I was filming was awful. Like I had filmed like a full-on chit chat get ready with me, and you know what, I was actually really happy with the makeup look, and I was just talking all the banter and telling you about my Christmas and New Year. Went to edit it, the quality was shite. So I just, you know what, like no, I just refused to upload it. I was kind of hemming and hawing about it, but I couldn't upload it. The quality really was actually that bad. So, so basically all of the videos that I have been filming like prior to today have been filmed on my phone, like all my wee vlogs and everything. Everything's been done on my phone. So I'm now going to go into this shade here. Again, I'm just wanting just a wee bit of something. Oh my goodness, I thought that was the wind whistling through a creak in my window, but it's Stanley snoring. There's no way you'll be able to hear that because it's just so faint. Oh, my wee love. My wee pet. So yeah, as far as I'm aware, my camera is fixed. I won't really know until I edit this footage, but I was actually convinced and everything that it was my camera lens. I took my whole camera apart and I cleaned everything, and I was googling and YouTubing how to fix this camera of mine, because I didn't want to just go and buy another camera just for the sake of it, because I knew that it was something silly, and it was. So I'm going to take a wee bit of the body glitters. I have noticed that they've changed the name of these. They used to be called the Glitterly Obsessed Glitters. So I'm just going to take a tiny wee bit of what's on the lid. Oh, I'm going to zoom these in for this goodness, because this is going to be so beautiful. So with these, applying them on the lid, so they're basically a wet gel, and the reflex of glitter, some is finely milled and some are quite thick, so that's obviously why they're not eye safe. Honestly, do this at your own risk. So because they're more of a gel, I just like to pat them on to the eye, just like so. Because of the formula, it will uplift any of the other underlying product that you may have on your eyes, and I don't like to overlap either until it's maybe completely dry. So just a couple wee taps. So for lip liner, I used Run the World by Doll Beauty and Morphe Sweetest Tea. I just used a mixture of these. So for lips, there is 3 ultra glossy lips. I don't know whether to use these or not, because I don't use lip gloss, so there's no point in me opening these to swatch them or try them and knowing that I will never ever use these again. So I think I might actually just keep these and give them to somebody. But the shades in these are absolutely beautiful. They are so cute. See, if you are a lip gloss wearer, I really would highly recommend them, because they are wild cute, you know. So hold on, I'll try and open one without destroying the packaging. They have the finest wee reflect and sparkle of glitter through them. So this one is in the shade Tekken. This is One Kiss. Yeah, definitely never used that one. This is Lover Era. And I'm going to actually try it, this one, One Kiss. Let me see. Oh, they even smell cute. They smell yummy. But I am going to try the blush and the lips as well, actually. I just mix. I don't know why I always decide to talk as I'm doing this. Oh, it just, I done it again. Just patting this on, trying to like mix it in with the lip liner. Cute! Because that's that really nice like, glossy finish. It's really nice and comfortable, actually. Nice! Now I'm going to use the lip gloss on top. Every time I wear lip gloss, I just feel like I need my hair out of my face. Ugh, it's hairy. Jacqueline? How stunning is that though? Like, I'm not a gloss lover whatsoever, but I can appreciate that. Oh my goodness! How juicy and glossy do my lips not look? Lovely. And there doesn't seem to be much tint off them, so I feel like with these two shades, even though to me they're really scary, I'd say there's probably a slight tint off them. But yeah, I'm probably just going to give these away to somebody at some stage, and I might actually just keep this one. I will of course list and link all the products that I did use and this collection down below in the description box for you. The battery in my camera literally just died. Bye.